this is Bleach number 1. We're on twitch.tv / viewtifulxnick. I'm here with viewtifulxnick himself.
I'm not here. I'm in the 7th dimension.
And we're also with streamer extraordinaire Casual Z, which can be found on twitch.tv / Casual Z.
Y'all will not be able to find that channel.
Hi.
And today we're going to be, without the restraint of unaliving myself in Minecraft, going to be doing Liwifufu, otherwise defending characters and their actions and their morals. And what else are we doing?
Wait, what?
Nick's gonna tell us about his apple pussy.
What?
Yeah, he's also gonna do that.
How about you tell us when the next time you gonna upload? How about that?
Probably before the end of this year.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is exactly why you cannot trust black people. Maybe Sydney Sweeney was right.
He asked me for something.
Did I mention that Nick is a white man from Texas?
What the? Anyway.
Yeah, he's currently doing blackface.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. He think he Corey? That's what I'm saying. Nigga think he Corey. Wait, let me find out he got a whole manga about to come out, bro. Monsters we made in UK, bro. Like, what? Like, right? Like,
that'd be kind of fire, though.
Ain't nobody watching no Harry Potter ripoff
of Robert Downey Jr. though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Why you on my ass? You supposed to be on my side. Anyway.
Bro, I tried to get the stream started like 3 times, bro. You can't put the blame on me. I'm out here sick and dying, and y'all up here with tomfoolery, bro.
Right? Actually, first of all, you came in here on, you know what I'm saying? You started.
You asked me the whole week. All you can do is say that I stand on business. All right.
That is true. You did literally come in here when a nigga text another, you know what I'm saying? He said, I'll be there in a second, and then he never show up until 20 minutes in the stream, yeah.
What?
Do we need to take a break or something?
All right. Stop. Actually, you know what's good about this is because this is going on the main channel. So y'all can actually check them out and subscribe to them right now. You know what I'm saying? Their faces will be in the thumbnail somewhere. Their faces will not be in the thumbnail because they never even sent me shit. So y'all will never see them. Yeah, they're just mysterious characters. And I'm just letting y'all know right now because this is gonna be the first video
on one of your thumbnails.
90.
Anyways, go ahead.
You want me to use the same stock photos for every video? Because I'm gonna be releasing a plethora of videos. Dare I say, an amalgamation. Y'all see it this year. You know what I'm saying? And this is the first one.
It's a big word.
Amalgamation is not a big word.
Not for you.
Anyways, let's continue.
No. Hold on. Wait, hold on. No. Wait, hold on. You trying to call me Riri?
I mean, take off that bonnet and show us your forehead.
How about you turn on your camera?
Riri. I always thought he was Ray Ray.
I can turn my camera on for you.
Yeah, how about you turn on your camera? You know, matter of fact, how about all y'all turn your camera on? Fuck it. Let's get active. Niggas want to talk about my shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Now I'm getting ignorant. Nah. LB, you two. Go ahead and fire that shit up. We know. Let's get this over with. Go ahead. We ready. We ready. Dress to impress.
I mean, oh yeah.
We're here.
Impress niggas out here.
Dress to impress.
Hell no.
Come on, we ready for you. Turn the camera on. Turn the camera on. Turn the camera on. Turn the camera on.
I got you.
Hooray! We got him. Bang!
I can't even hear him, bro.
Get your stupid ass out of here, boy. Ain't nobody trying to see all that, bro. I'm just kidding. Wow. I'm kidding. There he goes. No, turn it back on. I was just kidding. No. Fuck. I'm sorry. Let the ignorance get to me. Z, I'm sorry, bro. LB, I'm sorry, bro. Please. The people want to see. Hey. Z said he will turn his.
Nigga here just taking shots. At
You
the comfort of his
started
own
with
home.
me. You started with
what?
me. Oh, he pouring up. I guess I will too.
I'm taking. No, you won't. No, you won't. You're not a drinker.
This is that prickly pear. You know what I'm saying?
That man really
Cheers.
He's Z checked him instead of G checked him.
Hey, we're still waiting for LB though.
No, I got you. Hold up.
I swear to God, he about to pull up a picture, bro.
Yeah, he dead as about to put up a picture for that.
I already know him, man. Y'all can catch, you know what I'm saying? You know what? Because I'm not editing none of this out, bro. This is what happens when you're rude to people. How was I rude? This is just nigga activities. I can only do this with niggas that really know, you know what I'm saying? For real. You feel me? Also, I probably should cover my face because that has Charlie Kirk as me, and yeah, we probably should do that. You know what I mean?
You don't say.
Actually, Ayo Kone made that. I want y'all to know that I do not condone anything that man did at all. I want y'all to know the person who made this is literally Ayo.
Though, so why you making your profile
No. Ayo Kone at YouTube / Ayo Kone is the one who made that, and it is his fault. I fucking knew it.
What's up?
I knew it.
You know what? I'm not even mad at that though, because it's like, you feel me? I'm not even. Is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Is that? Yo, what's going on here? What's going on here, man? All right, now, with that being said,
does that nigga have a fuck? Hold on, I got some too. Hold on, got some found. Hold on.
Hey, yo, whoa! Twitch, this is a prop. I want y'all to know, YouTube, this is a prop. These are prop weapons.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
Get up with me then. Get up with me then. Get up with me then. UK man.
What's up with you?
You ain't never seen the mystery box weapons. Let me pull that out real quick.
What?
Alright, shit. Let's get active. You ain't got what I got.
Why y'all doing
Kino
this?
the Toe and Olympia, and you ain't never seen that shit. Pull out the big blower.
Type shit. Got that shit, I'll sing for you.
So can we start or not?
You can't say that now, nigga. I already tried.
I'm about to say this is on you, nigga. We've been waiting for you.
Wait, on me? On me?
Hell no.
On me? Are we serious?
Run a poll.
Are we serious? Are we serious right now? Nah, y'all niggas actually trolling. Hold on, I gotta take them off for a second because we gotta actually find it. I did not actually have it pulled up. That's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Even though like
he's unprepared.
Don't respond. They just want you to respond. Don't respond. He just looking for a reaction. Why are we doing that?
All I've been looking for is action, nigga.
Gentlemen,
That's all I've been looking for.
once again, thank you for coming through Ty shit. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be breaking this up in 4 parts, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. And people the people that are out there, I want y'all to know that y'all love. And the first video back, if we get 10 likes, I will do a giveaway.
That's a damn lie.
And this is why he does not support black business, and therefore, because I'm hired, you know what I'm saying, from one black man to another, you know what I'm saying, I had to hire him from that, because you know what I'm saying, that's crazy to say. That's wild. That's wild to say, bro. That's crazy that you said that instantly. No. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told me not to trust a man from the UK. Cause today was not gonna be a great day. You feel me? That's crazy. Bruh. He lying? Why the fuck? Why do y'all think I'm lying, bruh? What the hell? What the fuck, bruh? Alright, y'all ready? Now we getting into it. Let us get into it. And I'm not editing none of this out, by the way. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta share my screen real quick. Oh my fucking god, bro.
Take 4.
Never trust a Texan. You know what? How about never trust a Georginian? How about that? Wait, that sounds kind of crazy, but y'all know what I mean, bro.
Georginians are trustworthy.
Y'all know what I mean.
Pronounce Georginian backwards.
Nigger.
Well, that's my channel. That's my channel right there, bro. I'm done for. That's the third hard R this week, bro. They don't want me to do this, bro. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
Nah, bro,
and the fact that he just sitting here just laughing is crazy. Like you know what I mean? It's over for me. It's over for me, bro. I'm done. It's I can't even. Fuck. How am I going? Fuck, man. Fuck, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Oh my phone.
And the fact is that Georgia ends with an A, so that's crazy that he even started with an N. That's the worst part. That's the worst.
That's a Georginian.
Oh, I didn't.
Georginian.
I just said Georginia.
Oh.
That's on me.
Oh my god.
Classic dyslexia.
My
you know
fault. My fault.
Classic dyslexia.
I'm locked.
Classic.
Am I the slow one? I don't know. Like who's who? Like what we doing?
So how it's supposed to go is, let me explain this in the best way possible. Since niggas named Casual Z always likes to bring up how the shit goes, even though it's literally in the title right here. We have 2 characters each round. We have to you know what I'm saying? We gotta say who we can defend in court. Who do you think you're going to be able to win a trial with? Who has the least atrocities? Who are you? Who do you think you can confidently defend in court? Who can you defend in court? It's right here. The best.
I can't see the title. I just can't see the title. It's just not showing up on my screen. But okay. I'll work with the minimal information I've got.
So if you look at the tab right there, it says, who can you defend in court the best?
I understand. It's just that you're notifications, the beautiful Nick flashing over the screen, kind of blocking it. But you know, carry on.
Do we got a problem, sir?
No, none.
All right. Camel Man crashing out. I will be ignoring chat for the rest of this time period. Once again, if the rules are not clear, we will be defending. Who can defend? Who can you defend the best in court? It's simple as that. These are all characters that we should know. I have not seen this. Who can you think you can defend the best in court? That's all we asking, bro. It is what it is. Is there anything else do I have to say here? Do we get the roles? Do we get the rules? Do we get the roles?
Yes, Your Honor.
LB?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So can I continue now?
I didn't stop you.
So is that really on the fault on the person that's really just reacting? You know?
Didn't he kill his wife on top of his own son?
Again, self-defense. Self-defense, because
How's that self-defense?
That son tried to kill him. That son's life mission was to kill him.
Are you saying a 6'8" man
from the first episode?
Wait, so are you saying a 6'8" man can't defend himself against a 5'4" woman and a child?
Now, if you remember during that situation, that said woman brandished a weapon. Hey, I feel like we're all people that use common sense. If another person was to brandish a weapon on you, what's your reaction?
And ain't this the
retaliation?
Ain't this the same man that also literally destroyed an AK-47 out of somebody's hands with ease?
Again, like you just said, what the fuck are you doing with an AK-47 pointing at my fucking dome, nigga? What the fuck is your problem, nigga? Of course I'm gonna break that shit in your freaking head, nigga.
Ain't this the same man that also literally defeated a T-Rex?
They're extinct for a reason.
Yeah, and he also defeated a giant African elephant. So, like, wouldn't that be unnecessary force for somebody that has the durability to go into actual Vietnam War, like, just with barehanded, with no guns alone, defeat an army? You think that he's gonna have significant harm done to him by his wife brandishing a weapon against him?
Hey, I don't make the rules. How he feels is how he feels. If he felt
Speaking
like his life
of the
was
army,
threatened,
didn't the spy that he already have their limbs broken went back to purple Kool-Aid her later after she was incapacitated?
She wanted that to happen to her. If you rewatched the situation, She really went on her hands and knees and begged for this to happen to her.
I have somebody in the my bad, gentlemen. I have somebody in the juror saying that her client, which I don't know how that's her client, is actually 6'3", which I don't understand how that's going to make a difference in the argument, but that wanted to be stated.
All right.
Hey,
carry on.
That just makes his feats even more plausible. Because a 6'8" nigga really doing all of this shit. Like, come on. 6'3" makes more sense.
Is that coming from experience?
I wouldn't say experience, but just know-how.
He can't control his strength.
Didn't he also purple Kool-Aid a grown man?
I'm gonna need to have more information on that because it just feels like that's just hearsay.
Didn't he also throw
Exhibit A?
Wait, can I say this real quick? Didn't he also literally throw his son out of a 6-story building?
Training. My grandfather did that to me. And my father did that to me as well. So I was just following the family.
According to you, a woman who was significantly weaker than both of them who brandished a weapon on him constituted self-defense. So you don't think him... So are you going to be consistent and say that him throwing his son out of a 6-story building was attempted murder?
Not necessarily. I think that's something that is a rite of passage for the Hanma family. Obviously, you wouldn't know because you're not really tied to the bloodline, but let me just give you a bit of information for your little brain. So, in the Hanma family, we like to put ourselves in situations. I'm sorry, I was not finished speaking. We like to put our family lineage into situations where they could come out on top and as a new human being and shed their skin stronger than how they previously was. That's what my grandfather did to my dad, what my dad did to me, and what I did to my son. I was following the family lineage, and it worked out. I'm a war veteran. I saved this country. I built this shit brick by brick, nigga. So don't you ever try to disrespect what my family did. Thank you.
So do you retract your statement from earlier that Baki's mom, who was Baki's mother, who was technically by relation in the Hamna family, brandishing a weapon on Yujiro, doesn't actually constitute harm because in the Hamna family, according to you, it could be simply just training Yujiro to be better?
That was not seen as training. Because also within the Hamna family, we also teach whatever action causes a reaction. That action of her brandishing a weapon trying to take another person's life was the reaction of her unfortunate demise. Will I say sorry for her demise? I will not.
So was it self-defense or not? Or was it just cause and effect? Or
same thing. It was a reaction.
Okay, so it's attempted murder, whether or not it was for training for Baki to be thrown out of a 6-story building by Yujiro, right?
That was not attempted murder. Has Baki ever announced?
Your Honor, there seems to be an inconsistency. I know you see
I also see that there
seems to be an inconsistency.
I see that inconsistency. Somebody said he did not mean to kill her. Just the act of not meaning to do it versus actually doing it are two different things. We need to separate that. Remember, just because you don't mean to do it, don't mean that the act is still not wrong. Also, I wanted to say, sir, you were defending. You said your father and grandfather. Are you related? Are you related to your client by any chance?
I might be a distant cousin.
So should we just throw this out of legal? Yeah, should we just throw this out of contempt of court because you know, prosecution is likely biased towards this, which is kind of illegal. So
I was merely just speaking on behalf of my client.
Objection, Your Honor. I suggest contempt.
You know what? Somebody said you're selling, by the way. I think we have to give this to Keishan. Just off of default.
Keishan was not even.
Excuse
me, Your Honor. I feel like this is a bit biased. Keishan, you didn't even offer any questions to Keishan.
Well, it's already incoherent.
It's already to offer you in contempt with the way this has been trialed.
Sir, prosecutor is literally. You are literally related to your defendant. Therefore, by incoherent biases, you cannot defend your client.
This judge is biased.
How am
Get him
I
out of here.
biased?
This judge is biased. This judge is biased. This judge is biased. He doesn't even want to have a fair trial. Let's move on.
Next caller is crazy. This is literally illegal. But you know what?
Let's move on.
We
see how it is.
I mean,
us hammers will see ourselves out.
Hama is crazy. LB, would you like to defend your client?
Sure. Every action committed by my client that's quote unquote destructive or puts people in quote unquote harm's way is not his fault, because him being the fruit automatically made him a force of nature that had to be sealed and is under the responsibility of death. Therefore, if death fails and Keishan is released, Keishan isn't actually responsible for his own actions. It would be death, since death is keeping the force of nature at bay.
Actually, that was well thought of. Actually, I have to think about that. I actually do agree. Get him out of here. Quiet, jurors, quiet, please. Quiet, jurors. I'm gonna need y'all to be quiet. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to agree.
Your Honor, I would like to inside chat put Exhibit A for what was asked for of the defendant, of the purple Kool-Aiding of a grown man that Yujiro had performed.
This is very substantial evidence here.
I wasn't even
sorry,
done.
that seems like Photoshop.
Exhibit B.
I wanted to say somebody in the juror said that we get high, we get fat. I know that had nothing to do with anything, but yeah, clearly Photoshop. Jury, quiet, please.
Excuse me, Judge. Could we please test the validity of this photo that has just been submitted? Because to me, that looks like Photoshop.
What about the next panel, sir? Did you look at the deposition?
Oh, I wasn't even done. Exhibit C.
That's just an expression.
Sir, are you inclining that this is an expression?
That's just simply an expression.
Yeah,
have you never said that before?
What, defendant?
I feel like I've heard you say that before.
Jurors, can I ask y'all a question? Have y'all ever said anything like this to anybody ever? Just out of pure emotion? I need y'all to witness the evidence here. This will be blurred, obviously, but for those who are watching the trial abroad, but never as a joke, Your Honor.
As you can see, Your Honor, in Exhibit C, this is more than just an expression. This is actually a description of what might be going on. As you can see, yes. So as you can see in Exhibit C, bars, the description is actually the exact thing that's being threatened here in Exhibit B. Since that is the case, you would have to either lie on your bias and say that this still is an expression and didn't happen, or accept that the evidence clearly suggests that more than just an expression of emotion was going on, if you know what I mean.
I've said I would stab someone.
Didn't your defendant literally suck the soul of a good human being just to seek more power? For selfish reasons.
Again, as Your Honor had already conceded to, the force of nature isn't responsible for their own actions. They are under the custody of another supernatural being, and since they are a force of nature, they can't be aware of their own actions. Their actions are on instinct, and they don't have a conscious decision of right and wrong. So they would. It would be a plea. It would actually be a plea of insanity to exonerate him from any wrongdoing.
But I see here that he was actually aware of everything that was going on. And quite literally did not give a fuck about what was going on and just let it happen.
I would like to say somebody said, who is a defendant? I might need a good sucking. Carry on.
What?
Can we go to the next?
Also, here's the aftermath that shows the damage that was done to the man that this purple Kool-Aiding happened to, which is Exhibit D.
I would also like to state this before we go on with that. Someone says, so not only is the big eye nigga guilty, but he also is aware of someone else and also responsible. I don't know if that's once again, if people in the jury cannot hear, but clearly these are manic episodes at best. So I don't think he can even really control, his. Okay, this is for the juror out there. This is the evidence here. It's been 16 years since then. I assure y'all this is not Photoshop. So honestly, I'm gonna just be honest, Mr. Siebert. I have to hereby say that your defendant is not able to be at all whatsoever defendable. I'm gonna have to go with Keishan on that. Any objections to that?
Bullshit.
I understand, sir. You're quite upset, but this is not bias at all. Once again, we are just mounting the evidence. And sir, do I need to hold you a contempt of court? Understandable. The juror.
Flu game, Your Honor. Flu game.
Next. We'll start with Sunjin Woo.
Okay. So, Your Honor,
my
defendant, Your Honor, my defendant being exonerated of any and all wrongdoing is due to him being a main character, and main characters have plot armor, which block them from most exoneration of any wrongdoing. This would include main characters like Luffy, Naruto, Goku, etc. Sun Jin Woo has had the most aura and a main character that we have seen in a while. Therefore, he's exonerated of any wrongdoing because it's indicative of his really, really steel-thick plot armor.
I'm sorry, that's not going to work over here, buddy. Your client is a fucking murderer.
Oh.
Justified plot armor.
He is a murderer.
Justified
He's a clear-cut murderer.
Well, actually, murder is defined as the unjustified killing of something. Killing in and itself isn't actually an immoral thing if it's justified, right? It wouldn't be murder if it's justified. And through plot armor, Sun Jin Woo's wrongdoings, quote unquote, or killing is actually justified.
So would you say justified killing is in the eye of the beholder?
In the eyes of the law, which is what we're talking about.
Okay, okay. So the law is quite clear cut, I would assume. So when people, I don't know, die, that's breaking the law, right?
No. Like I said, in self-defense, something could also be justified, but justifying something is the entire point of the justice system, if you didn't
Okay.
catch the root word, sir.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
through plot
Okay.
armor,
So
all of the
Mhm.
quote-unquote wrongdoings of Sun Jin-woo that you claimed to there have been are justified through plot armor.
explain to me which one of those were justified. Please go ahead.
Do you have any evidence of any wrongdoing, sir?
Oh, I've got plenty. So Exhibit A.
Oh,
When he was on a mission to, I don't know, he was on a dungeon raid to, I don't know, just clear the dungeon with a bunch of powers. He decided upon himself to, I don't know, murder a few people. Let me just give me a moment, Your Honor. Let me just get this over for you.
Yeah, so we would like to get some evidence of that. So the system is corrupt, and whoever you are biased towards wins. Ma'am, once again, bailiff, where are you at? Get this woman out of here. I'm tired of her literally yelling tomfoolery. This is a upstanding, non-biased court. Excuse her from the premises, please. That nigga went to the restroom. That's crazy. Do you have the evidence, sir?
I do. I don't know why it's not sending.
Interesting.
There we go.
Oh. Let us sidebar for a second here. Get this. Oh. This
As
is.
you can see, that seems to be a government official who was just simply doing his job. And look at that. Oh, that seems to be Sun Jin-woo's weapon brandished through his heart while he's laying out dead, bleeding out. So you see here, it just seems like he's just a murderer, you know? But hey, defend that.
Somebody said they cannot see their face. So, Your Honor, as you can see, what the prosecution provided as an Exhibit A for the evidence to justify murder was just Sun Jin-woo standing in front of a dead body with a weapon brandished in the body. Does that constitute an unjustified killing? No.
Oh,
so
okay.
unless he has some more evidence that would directly suggest that Sun Jin-woo plans on unjustifiably killing these government officials, then he still wouldn't have any evidence to constitute that Sun Jin-woo committed an unjustified act, which would be punishable under law. But like I said, any action that he may have committed, even though the defense has not proven that with the evidence, that if he actually did kill this government official, it would be justified through plot armor.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I did get a note that somebody said that he also is trying to plead for insanity since he has he is schizophrenic. I don't know if you wanted to co-sign that or not, but you know.
There we go. Okay, so Exhibit B right there. Apparently it seemed like he was just standing there with a weapon, but in the next photo, you can clearly see that he is the same person fighting that same person.
I don't see it.
What? It's literally there.
I only see one photo.
I don't see it either.
What the
You might want to send that again.
Why is it like this?
We're gonna see if we can cross-examine this Right now, we're trying to see if he can show his face. Y'all hold on tight here for a second. Does anybody need any snacks or anything? Are we all good? And we jurors, do y'all need any snacks or anything? Oh, I know somebody's out there smoking weed. I can smell it in the thing. Oh,
There you go.
You want to try that one more time? It's getting kind of chilly here. Oh, okay.
Why did it show a dookie?
Technical difficulties, understandable. I'm allow it. You will like a butter lobster tail, shrimp, and crab linguine. Yeah. So you can go to another court for that. All we have here is 2 butterball Jamaican patties. That's the best that we can do. You got Wingstop?
As you can see here now.
Oh.
As you can see here now, you can see the defendant and the person in question from the previous photo are engaged in a fight. And it just seems like the defendant is the aggressor. From my point of view. But hey, take it away.
Well, number one, do you have any evidence, prosecutor, that the aggressor is actually the person that you're putting the blame on? Number one. And number two, do you have any response to what I said earlier, which is even though it may be the case through the evidence that Sun Jin-woo is actually the person that killed this government official, that it still would be justified through plot armor?
Your Honor, I just sense a lot of deflecting from the defender over here, and he's not really trying to take any sort of accountability from the clear proof that the same person in this photo is the same person in the previous photo. He's just saying, do you have any further proof? It's the same photo. It's the same
Objection.
And he's just trying to cover it up with plot armor. Like, that's a real
objection,
thing.
Your Honor.
We're in real life, buddy. Sorry. We're not in a freaking anime. Please get off your freaking
Okay. All right. I see that we are having some technical difficulties here. I would like to say, from what I see personally, I cannot tell whether who is the aggressor and who is the defender, I guess, in this case. So I'm gonna need you to provide more substantial evidence, sir, because I'm gonna be honest, I clearly cannot tell who's being aggressor, who's not. They both have. Well, actually, if I'm gonna be honest, the gentleman in the purple hair looks a little more wanting to engage in attack than the gentleman in the black hair. He looks like he's actually trying to defend himself. So maybe you want to provide any other evidence. Oh, there we go. All right. Exhibit C. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm looking at here, sir. I'm just gonna be quite honest.
Your Honor, it seems to me that the prosecution...
I'm sorry. I'm the person that submitted the evidence. I'm the person that submitted the evidence, so you need to be ready to respond after I've made my case. So,
go ahead, Siebert.
Is the defendant Sun Jin-woo decapitating the person known as Hwang. Quite clearly. And I don't want to hear anything about, oh, I'm not sure if this is him. It's a bit up to debate whether he's the aggressor or not. We can quite clearly see that this nigga lobbed his head off. Please. We all know how manga paddles work. Please. I don't have to explain
that. From this photo, I could definitely tell that there is some blood here, and he is looks like he made a motion, but I'm gonna be quite honest. This could be anything, to be honest with you. Okay, but I'm going to take this into consideration. I believe.
Does the defense give a chance to respond, Your Honor?
Proceed.
Yeah. So the lack of substantial evidence for exhibits A and B led the prosecution to make an entirely new argument from C, which I'm perfectly fine with if you want to, that your grounds of evidence didn't constitute an actual unjustified killing or / murder. I'm perfectly fine if you want to concede to that. In Exhibit C, the evidence that you suggest that he murdered or completely decapitated somebody else, is also irrelevant because, again, Sun Jin-woo is the main character of a series, and he has an undeniable, insurmountable, expansive aura. And that would constitute a higher probability of a really thick plot armor, which would justify most of his actions as a main character, which the prosecution has still failed to respond to. Do you want to get into why Medusa is a criminal? Criminal.
I would like to
Before
hear.
that, Yana. Before that, Yana, are we accepting the fact of plot armor being a substantial reason for murder? I just wanna get that out of the way. Your Honor, is that
not necessarily, but juxtaposed to the amount of aura that the client has, I think they both level out. So therefore, I will have to take that with how that is presented.
Okay, my client's guilty. Let's move on.
Wait, I gotta hear this side though.
Let's move on. I don't give a fuck.
Is there any fault? Is there any fault in my statement?
She's a murderer. She killed people. She made illegal human experiments. She's guilty. Hang her up. Get the fuck out of it.
You don't want to talk about what she tried to do to minors?
I don't give a fuck. She's guilty. Yes, she touched minors. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I just wanted to hear the, you know what I'm saying? We still, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's still plenty.
Move on.
It seems that seems like one of the lawyers is a little upset here. LB, do you have anything to defend of your client? You know? Oh wait, no, I mean LB. I mean not LB. Z, do you have anything to defend your client with?
Nope.
You're just gonna give up here?
She's done.
Okay, well, I guess that's it for that. All right, that was W. Oh. or ego type shit. Oh, my bad. What the fuck? I'm assuming. Do we need to do a coin flip, or who's gonna go first here?
Do a coin flip.
Oh my god, I thought been nigga. Okay. Let's do a coin flip here. I did not need to exit that. I did not. You know what? LB will go first.
Oh, as far as the defense goes, or because I did that last time.
Oh, then
You can start first.
Nazi, you go first.
Okay. Well, Your Honor,
And you're defending
members of the
ego,
jury,
right?
my defendant, Ego Jinpachi, is simply a man. He just wants to make Japan great again. He wants to see his country, his fellow countrymen, where they should be, at the top of the stage of world football. So, by that measure, he takes it upon himself to find within the cream of the crop who could be that catalyst to really lead Japan to the brighter lights, to the brighter future, at the top of the summit of world football. And so far, he has an excellent track record. An excellent track record of not only finding the soon to be number one striker in the world, but also finding gems, diamonds in the rough, in the whole country that could go to any corner of the world and take over. Your Honor, I find my defendant simply a man who loves the sport and loves his country to the bitter end, and is just simply seeking to put his country great again. Rest my case.
Yeah, so about that, how do you attempt on making your country great again when you're somewhat pseudo-classist / racist towards your own country?
Would you like to define that?
Sure, I'm sure you're well aware that Mr. Ego himself views people as second-class citizens if they lack the internal ego that he believes in his materialist philosophical view to drive the actual people forward. So it would seem that the crime that he would be the most guilty of is discrimination.
Well, you could see it as discrimination. I simply see that seen as people that simply doesn't have what it takes to be the number one striker.
I would say the
Because he's
law
seen it through
describes that
previous
as discrimination.
experiences. Because my defendant is a previous football player who's fought on the top stage. So he, better than most of us, knows what it takes to be at that stage. So he's like an exam, like in real life, where people fail the test. Evidently, that's a classes system. Some people got to get cut off the tree. Unfortunately, you suck. So we got to move on with the people that are good.
Now, before the defense says anything, I have had some evidence here that Mr. Jinpachi here, he did do quite numerous experience on some of these minors here, enhancement drugs and things of that nature. Some was in solitude as well, and seems like he's also tortured some of these children. I just wanted to bring that out there, but carry on.
Took the evidence right out of my mouth. This is just inherently what constitutes supporting evidence for the defense to talk about the prosecution's witness being de facto classist, racist, and supporting any ideology that goes against ego constitutes either being second class, lesser than, etc. So by definition, your client would be guilty of discrimination. And on top of that, not only that, but a man who is well past the developmental age of 25, a man who is in his 30s, having this type of ideology is just incoherent.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Is discrimination to give everybody put everybody on the same playing field and give them a fair chance to achieve something. But because they failed that test, to have the gusto to really take what they want, that's discrimination to you. I just want to simply ask that.
Wait.
Well, whether it's discrimination to me or not is irrelevant, right? It's whether it's
That's what we arguing,
discrimination
though, right?
it's whether or not it's discrimination in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of the judgment system.
But evidently,
So
it's not.
we
because we
know.
have
Wait,
plenty of systems where that is the case, and it's not discrimination.
order.
I would like to say
order.
I would like to say before you made your statement, sir. This is not. There is no labor laws in this state, so they also signed a waiver, and their parents are acknowledged. So therefore, we have to. There's no child labor here. They all consented to this, so we have to move on. There's no child labor there. Continue.
Yep. So I would like to illustrate a real world example of this happening. We agree that in the world of football, that Mr. Ego himself is regarded as an excellent player. However, that doesn't exonerate him of the crimes that he commits. Similar to how President Donald J. Trump used to play football, but he wasn't exonerated of his 37 felonies. So whether or not it's actual discrimination in the eyes of you or me, it's irrelevant. What actually is the case is whether or not it's discrimination, the actual crime, or defamation, the actual crime, in the eyes of the court of law.
Sir,
So I would like to ask then, what is the exact act that is the discrimination act that is being committed? Because from your description, it doesn't seem like there's really any discrimination. It seems like there is just a test that's being had, and people are failing, and then being shipped out.
Before you
being described,
before you answer that, I would like to refrain from using real world references in this case. We want to stay within the anime cartoon spirit, please. Continue.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. So whether or not Phoenix Wright, in this case, since we're using fictional examples, used to be a really, really, really great attorney, and that isn't the actual person on my camera, by the way, just in case you're wondering. This is actually me as well, but like in real life. Just because he was a great lawyer doesn't mean that he's exonerated from a crime that he committed, which was contamination in the court of law, or poisoning the well in layman's terms. So just like that, whether or not to you or me it's considered discrimination and or defamation is irrelevant. It's actually whether or not it's defamation and or discrimination in the eyes of the law. And I already suggested evidence that you agreed to does exist, just doesn't constitute the conclusion that this is actually discrimination. But what I suggested is that his actually
what was the suggestion that I agree to?
His character, personality, how he bases his views. You also said in response to what I said that he just wants to make Japan great again. But then I retorted by saying, how does he actually make Japan great again when under these certain laws or views or practices, he's actually committing discrimination by treating people as second-class citizens, by outright throwing them out, pushing them to the side, or even defaming them in front of others just because they don't hold the same philosophical view that he does. In the eyes of the law, that's de facto the definition of discrimination and or defamation, since he also did it in front of other people.
Damn.
Okay. So when you go into an exam, when you're simply in class, is it discrimination when the teacher just hands out everybody's test papers and whoever fails? And that's just known to everybody? Is that discrimination?
Your Honor, this is disanalogous.
Okay, so we're not answering questions now. Your Honor, I feel like there's a lot of deflection and a whole lot of baseless statements that's being made that doesn't really have any substance towards it. So it seems like he wants to move on, but okay.
Objection, Your Honor. I actually feel like the defense has no evidence against what is being provided as a justification. He already agreed.
What has been provided? I asked for an example of what
in concession of the evidence that you said existed, which I guess we can just assume now is Exhibit A for me, and that would automatically constitute that you agreeing to that is by definition, whether or not you actually agree to it subjectively in the court of law, that would be discrimination and also, what's the other word? Defamation.
What?
Yep. And your disanalogous example about a teacher in the test was already thrown as an objection to the judge. So unless you want to appeal to him, I guess we can go on to Broly.
Do you want to, or do you want to move on to Broly?
So I'm taking it that my defender is still is free of all charges, right?
We'll decide that after. We'll decide that after we hear Broly's case real quick.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, I would like to do another plea of insanity for Broly. Broly is exonerated of all wrongdoing because of the insanity that he has since he was a baby. I would like to run you through the evidence about why this is the case, if you would allow me.
Now, is this plea for insanity? Is this? You know what? You know what? Carry on.
It's not based on aura, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. I would like to see this evidence here.
Is that what you were asking?
I just would like to see the evidence here. I
would like to see evidence of the plea for insanity.
Sure.
Because from my information, I got here that he had a shot collar on him. I'm assuming correct. Is that it?
He did have a shock collar on by his father, so revolting against his captor and killing him and having other manic episodes since the day he was born, because this is actually trauma from when he was born, having to sit next to a crying baby named Kakarot to the point where the other factors that were going on in his life actually made him clinically insane. And having to be kept in control like a force of nature, similar to Kishin, by not Death but Paragus, who had a shock collar on Broly's neck, would also exonerate him from any wrongdoing if he's treated the same sense.
Okay.
And Paragus also, yeah. But I would like to
go ahead and send me the evidence, please.
Yeah, but that's not even what I'm talking about. I would like to send the first case of evidence, which is Broly at the tender age of 0 years old, being attempted to be stabbed and killed because King Vegeta wanted him assassinated because Broly had a power level of 10,000. And somebody had stabbed an infant Broly 9 times to try to kill him. And the only reason that he didn't die was because he was that strong bodily. Do you want me to send the evidence of that?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say there.
Sure.
Give me 1 second real quick. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga is cooking this, man. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga cooking them. This nigga on his head, but I don't even know how to do. I don't even know what the fuck to do for real. That nigga cooking his ass, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. All right. Do you have it pulled up?
Gathering the evidence right now, Your Honor.
Okay. Also, I just got word that somebody said one of the lawyers is under the influence of alcohol. Is that true? All right. All right. All right. Do we got it or not?
It's taking a long time to load.
Well, while we do that, I would like to say once again, if y'all enjoying yourselves, leave a like and comment, subscribe for more. Make sure once again you go ahead and follow Casual Z, LB. Subscribe to them both. Link in the description down below. Come through on the Twitch at viewtifulxnick. Also, I would like to say that nobody is under the influence of any type of alcohol or drugs related to anything in the court in session. This evidence taking quite a long time there, but you sure you got it?
Connection to selling, Your Honor.
I might have to rule against your. Might have to rule against your defendant, there, partner, if you don't got no evidence for me to see.
Oh, but this can load in? Are you serious? Okay. let's go with this first. So this is what I said earlier. This will just be Exhibit A, I guess, since the other one kind of wants to be anal with me about it. This is live footage of the baby Broly receiving child trauma as a baby from the screaming infant next to him, which constitutes his traumatic and insane and force of nature like heritage. And finally,
I'm gonna
Exhibit B.
Okay.
This is the image of an infant baby Broly getting an attempted assassination, and this is really graphic. I guess I'll show shadow.
Viewers' instructions, maybe. What, sir?
Technical difficulties. Hold on.
Now I'm gonna be quite honest with you here. I'm looking at this picture, and it don't look like he is bothered at all whatsoever. And that man looked like he is cooling.
The footage of baby Broly getting lifted out of the pod and getting stabbed.
Is that baby Broly?
Is there any? Can we prove this? This is baby Broly here, because this could be any monkey. I mean, Saiyan. I mean,
excuse me, Your Honor.
Well, Your Honor. Mind your words, Your Honor.
I want to apologize. I forgot that this is a court. My bad. I'm sorry. I had to continue on here.
It seems like the judge might be under some sort.
Well, if you knew anything about the biology of Saiyans, Your Honor, it couldn't just be any Saiyan, because in Saiyan biology, these people have their hair standing, unless it's very, very long, at a standstill that stays the same shape. And if you see the silhouette of the infant Saiyan, not only does it have a tail that constitutes them being a Saiyan, but they also have the same hairstyle as Broly, which is a long hair and long mane that, if hung upside down, would have this exact same shape. And you obviously see the blade of the man holding up the infant Saiyan, trying to kill him.
Now I'm gonna be honest here.
To submit more evidence.
I'm gonna be honest. Based on this, this honestly could be any one of them babies in the back as well, because they seem like to me they all have tails and they all have somewhat sort of long hair. And even though he is being lifted upside down, I can't even really tell if that's really a weapon or if that's something else. I don't know what this could be. So I'm gonna need some more solid evidence than this, because right now a shadow can't really help me determine whether or not he's being stabbed or anything here, sir.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you're consistent, Your Honor, because the shadows don't imply the shadows of the babies in the background also don't imply that they have long hair either. So unless you're just ad hoc assuming that that's the case, which I'm assuming a judge like you wouldn't do, right? Then you also can't induce that. You have to be consistent, Your Honor. Anyways, I'll put more evidence in the side chat of the other claims that I made.
Something about this lawyer tell me he actually went to lawyer school. Go ahead.
Okay. So Paragus, which is Broly's father, the father of the defendant, also has put a shock collar on Broly and has used it ever since the day he was born to control him because of his immense power, which would obviously lead somebody to be deranged, insane, and lash out in large and extensive bursts. And I'll send these side check to constitute that. So this is Exhibit C and D.
That is a shock collar there, and he is being shocked. I think that's enough evidence for me. I think I'm gonna make my decision here, because we gotta move on. I think I got enough. If I'm gonna be honest, yeah, he might have to go. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's move on. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to be quite honest here, bro. I'm gonna have to be quite honest here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think Jinpachi gotta go for that one, bro. It seems like to me he's definitely scarred a baby. He had no actual real actions in this. He had no real, plea for that. So we had to go.
Wait, so who was convicted?
Jinpachi.
No, I isn't. Okay, never mind. Let's move on.
I'm sorry. I had to go with that, man. I'm sorry. I had to go.
Oh, let's move on. Let's move on. What's the next topic?
All right, next we got because actually I think this is pretty self. I don't think none of y'all can defend this, man. Let's be honest. Uncle Ruckus is definitely going to jail.
I choose Uncle Ruckus.
No, I don't even want to hear your testimony, sir. Let's be real. Uncle Ruckus is going to jail. There is no way you can even defend this. Can we all clear-cutting agree that Uncle Ruckus is going to jail? Please,
no, Your Honor.
Z, please.
No.
LB, do you have Uncle Ruckus?
Yeah, I can present my case again.
And you got Sanji Z. Let's just make this quick. Y'all got 1 minute for each.
All right, who's going first?
Y'all got 1 minute for each, bruh. Actually, y'all got 1 minute, bruh. You know what? That nigga is guilty. Next, we moving on. We moving on. That nigga guilty. Let's be real. I'm not about to do it. Frieza and Maki.
You didn't even.
I don't.
Explain the
I don't even give a damn. That nigga is guilty.
It's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got.
That nigga is guilty. Let us move on. Actually, this was actually kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep it a buck, bruh. Who got who? Unfair trial.
I got Frieza.
Of course, you pick him.
You pick him too, Texan. Anyways.
Oh my God, bruh. Let's just get, you know what I'm saying? We ready? I cannot hear you, sir. Right. Can't hear you, sir.
Blame it on the Your Honor.
You talking to me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Your thing was moving, but we couldn't hear you.
Oh, I wasn't speaking.
Sir, are you here?
I'm here. Look, you didn't ask me a question.
I said because LB's defending Frieza, so that means you know?
Yeah, I mean, evidently, yeah.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it then. Are you niggas serious?
He's going first. You're the judge. Make the decisions.
LB, go first.
Sure, okay. Since somebody's on a different time zone, obviously. You know what I'm saying? No, I would like to present my client's innocence due to nepotism. Now, see, before Frieza was even born, the ruler of the universe, who was King Cold at the time, decided to
Let's
have
keep this under 1 minute now, please.
Two sons. Yeah. Decided to have two sons, and he forced them to be just like him. So Frieza, through genetic nepotism, who only had an upbringing in the vacuum of space from one evil tyrant, is exonerated from any wrongdoing because due to his parental heritage, he had no ability to choose otherwise.
So you're blaming nepotism on his tyranny?
Yep. He had no ability to be chosen otherwise. His mother was not in the picture. Only his father and his older brother, who were both tyrannical, were raising him. So it would just follow that he's exonerated of any wrongdoing due to the fact that he had no ability to choose otherwise.
Right.
So does that nepotism excuse him from the multiple counts of murder?
Does nepotism excuse your client from grooming a 16-year-old?
This seems like deflecting. You didn't even answer the question.
Sir, let's stay on topic, please.
My question either.
Let's not bring other. That's not your client.
Sure. The tendencies and actions of my client are derivative of a goal to become the emperor of the universe. The previous emperor of the universe was his father, who had raised him to be such, and since he did not have any freedom to choose otherwise, because he was always, even when he came back to life and survived the explosion of Namek, was directly under the rule of his father. He couldn't escape his father, and that's why he is the way he is today.
Again.
So
by the
all the
court
blame
of
should
law,
be put on King Cole instead
Okay.
of the actual defendant.
Okay, again, by the letter of the law, by all counts of murder charges that Mr. Freezer himself has committed, does the upbringing that he has been dealt with excuse everything that he has done?
Well, if you're under the rule of a tyrant who is the previous emperor of the universe, your life is obviously going to be threatened to some sort of extent if you don't carry out the actions which he tells you to. We can even see this earlier on when Frieza was merely born a couple years ago and is immediately taken to planet Vegeta by King Cold himself. When he's resurrected to go to Earth, it was by King Cold himself. So even in his later stages of life before he died, he really didn't have any freedom. It was always King Cold that was standing over his shoulders, helicopter parenting, as some may call it in the court of law, which would pressure some people to act out or act the opposite way of their parents. But since he had the ability to kill Frieza anytime he wanted to, or sick his brother on him to do the exact same thing, the reason why Frieza has inherited most of these traits is directly because of his family. It wasn't because of his freedom to choose otherwise. And by the court of law, if you had no freedom to choose otherwise, then you're actually not guilty of the crimes that you committed, quote unquote.
Okay. So does this look like someone that seems to be threatened and has no will of his own to be committing any sort of murder? Picture right here. Because it seems like he's enjoying it. With that big gleaming smile on his face as he commits murder right in point blank.
He does look dubious here.
Yet again, the lack of evidence from the prosecution is actually the damnedest. So again, if you were listening, I said the tyrannical characteristics of this particular character is derivative from the parents as well. And the goal to wipe out the Saiyans was also called to him by not only his father, but also by the god of destruction, who had the ability to wipe out the entire universe if Frieza said no. So if word got out that Frieza actually left a Saiyan alive and didn't actually follow through on his plan, then the god of the universe would probably have killed him. So,
Probably.
And yeah, it's like the army in a sense.
Okay. Then again, I just want to understand your case. So what case are you excusing him of all of his charges? Nepotism? His upbringing? Insanity? Is that what we're doing again?
The inability
I just
to
want to make it
choose
clear.
otherwise, which by the court of law would constitute exoneration of all charges.
What was that again? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
The inability to do otherwise or constitute otherwise, which by the court of law, in the eyes of the court of law, would exonerate him from any wrongdoing.
Okay. I rest my case.
So what justifies mocking and grooming a 16-year-old?
Sir,
would you have evidence for that?
Sir.
Well, would you like to know?
Sir, let him present his case first before we get to that, please.
There you go.
Go ahead.
I just see a friendly office worker that's just trying to get work done. That's all I have. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
What did he say?
He said what it was. He just said he see a friendly office. He said a friendly office worker, doing her job.
So you're agreeing to the court of law right now in front of the entire jury that it was this person's job to commit a crime.
I'd also like to state that I would like to keep this trial spoiler free.
Understandable. So by that case, he cannot really fully defend his defendant. So therefore, Frieza is guilty by that, and we get on next case.
Wait, what?
Sir, I'm gonna be honest with you. My court does not entertain blackface in any way, shape, or form. I do not care that you want to try to plead for nepotism. That man knew what he was doing. That nigga is guilty. Next person.
Objection. You wear blackface, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. I'm getting tired of this. Nobody's doing blackface. I am a black man. Stop this hearsay. Stop this tomfoolery right now. I'm tired of it. Next case, please.
Robert Downey Jr., Your Honor.
All right. Next case. We have Ghetto versus. I don't know who this is. I don't watch JoJo's. So I'm by proxy. LB automatically defends the JoJo character because he's the only one that's seen JoJo here. Are you fine with that, sir?
Sure.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna make the choice on myself because fuck JoJo's. Next, we got.
Bruh.
Next, we got. Oh,
are we for real? Yo, I got Peyton.
No, I give up. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You can defend your client, sir.
I'm not making that case. I'm not making that
sir,
case.
you must.
You know what? Let's make the case. Let's do it.
You are a public defendant. You got to defend this man. Let's get it started.
Yeah.
Pain. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna say that man's name because I don't know it. I just know that he's a horrible person.
Well, this specific path of pain is Yahiko.
This is
I would like to go first, Your Honor.
Before I will take that into consideration. Before you do that, though, this will also include not just Yahiko, all the paths, and this will also include Nagato. So you must take that into consideration.
No.
Your Honor, does it show any path of pain besides Yahiko on the screen?
They are all technically one embodied person, so therefore that will include Nagato since he is technically controlling him. So therefore that includes all of you. We're not going to do this, sir. Go ahead, and we're not.
All I see is the corpse of Yahiko, Your Honor.
Sir, don't make this more difficult than it has to be. We have to play. Let's. You know what time it is.
Objection. That's actually you is making it more difficult, Your Honor.
You will be all paths of the pains, and Nagato will be also included into this. Let's continue.
Objection, Your Honor. It's only Yahiko present.
We're not going to.
Pack shot took out of here. I don't give a fuck anymore. This nigga making it more difficult than it needed to be.
I'll make the case, and then Z can try to make his case later. So Yahiko is exonerated of all crimes because, as the judge just admitted before all of the jury today, he's actually under control of another person by the name
all
of
right,
Nagato,
okay. No, we're not doing it. No. Keep my name out your mouth.
Now you want to talk about the dog diddler?
I would like to hear the defense. Everybody is allowed to be defended in this court here. Continue.
Go ahead, Z.
That was it. That was it for you.
I don't think there's anything else that needs to be said, especially with what I'm going up against. If Yahiko is exonerated of all wrongdoing,
it's not just it's all paths. All the paths.
Yahiko's the only person on the screen, Your Honor.
I hate this nigga. Z, go ahead, bruh.
Well, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
My defendant is simply a man who has been thrust into a situation by no wish of himself to be in such a situation. He was simply a researcher, a scientist, a person that had a thirst for knowledge. I just wanted to make the world a better place. But because of the court system, because of the business system, the business model, because of the higher ups in charge, who evidently turned out to be people that were trying to destroy the earth, they forced my defendant into a situation where he had to bend the law, where he was forced to do things that he never wanted to do, where he would never even think of doing. But because of the situation that he was forced upon, he had to do what needed to be done. I rest my case, Your Honor.
All right. Well, I heard both sides. Even though one
Is
person
the defense admitting that he was escaping the law and the government, and because he escaped the law and the government, he had to turn his daughter into a dog?
He was not escaping the law. At the end of the day, he abided by the law. But it was the law that created the situation for him to have to do what he had to do.
So he's running from the law?
Nope. He did not run from the law. He was where he was. He was 10 toes in his house. They found him where he was.
So if he wasn't evading the law by quote unquote bending the rules, like you said earlier, why would he need to bend the rules if he's not escaping the law?
When I say bend the laws, I meant morally. The moral laws, the moral compass. What most people would morally see as not morally acceptable, he had to take that step to bend the moral law and do what needed to be done to stay within the confines of the legal law, of the business law, of what the higher ups, of what the Führer, of what everybody above him forced, what decisions was forced upon him.
Can I ask you a question?
No question, sir.
You must respect it.
Well, I'll make it in the form of a statement then.
Okay.
The entire justice system.
The
objection. The entire justice system, Your Honor, is based on moral laws. So if by concession the defendant actually says that his client is exonerated due to him bending the laws, the moral laws that allow for the justice system to even exist, he would have to say that's de facto illegal. I rest my case.
Hello?
It's a lot of, yeah, hello there, sir. I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of things going on here. I think it's only one way to, you know? I think it's pretty obvious. This was a losing battle. I try to troll there, but I can't even, you know what I'm saying? I can't even, you know, I can't even do that. I can't even do that, bro. All right, next one. Oh, another JoJo's characters. Get them out of here. Their existence is still up there. Another one. Let's just go ahead and get them out of here. Go ahead and get that out. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
here we go.
You don't want to hear.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Ugh.
I mean, this is this is. Look, I'm willing to get both of them out of here if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but you already know who I'm choosing.
I understand that, but I feel like both of these creatures,
they both gotta go, but
they both gotta go. I can't. I wouldn't feel my right
Wait,
of mind.
LB, which one do you want to pick? Which one would you think deserves to go less?
I choose the right.
Really? I thought you were gonna pick the left. Okay, I'll choose go. Whatever that nigga's name is.
Interesting. Interesting. Now, before we say this, for Monokuma's sake, is there any to not lead to any real spoilers here?
That's what I was about to ask. Are we
Yeah.
going to like the further games and stuff? Because there's a lot of shit I can say about this nigga.
Yeah, let's just keep it in
Spoiler warning.
Okay, just to afford, because this also I don't want to be spoiled, but just for that.
How do they still exist?
What, it still exists?
How do these people still exist?
Monokuma?
Bro, do you not?
I'm dead.
Hold up. No, in the chat.
Y'all know how to. Y'all know what to do that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Let's just get Monokuma out of here, bro, because I don't want to. I just want to avoid spoilers. Look, I'm sorry, you two people. I want to avoid spoilers. I know a lot. I know just from what I know personally, as you know, just you know what I'm saying. Like I already know that's already enough for me to get him out of here, bro. Let's be real. Let's just keep it a buck.
How far do you know? How far do you know?
I know up to
Into
the
what game?
the what was it? The third game, or the third game, I think. Mind you, I haven't played these. I just watched gameplay. I have not played any of these. So
There's only 3 mainline games.
okay,
Yeah.
well,
So the last game.
You seen the anime too, didn't you, Nick?
I watched a little bit of the anime. So but I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, type shit.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to, just avoid all that, just to be honest with you, because I know how crazy he can get off of just one game. So, it is what it is. Now, I'm going to be honest. I think we already kind of debated this already, if we're going to be honest. Those who were there, at least in Light's case here. So, it's really up to y'all, to be honest with you. If y'all want to do this.
I think that was Kurapika. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm just gonna let it slide that one. But Sukuna versus Light. It's up to either one of y'all, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is a clear-cut winner here.
I choose Sukuna.
LB, you got Light, buddy.
It's cool.
All right, y'all ready? I think LB went first last time, right?
Your Honor.
I went first the last 2 times.
Okay,
Your
so
Honor,
Z,
my defendant.
go ahead, Z.
My defendant is literally the embodiment of a spirit. I don't believe he should be trialed by the notions of human beings. Therefore, he should not be trialed in any sort of manner of being guilty or not guilty. I rest my case.
Didn't he possess a human body?
He's still a spirit. We're talking about Sukuna.
Didn't he possess a human body?
We're talking about Sukuna.
That doesn't answer the question. Did he possess a
There
human
is no
body?
law. There is nothing in the law about possessing a human body.
There actually is.
All right. What? It's okay. I'm sorry. No. What law is there where somebody's being possessed? What we doing here, man? What we doing here?
Well, according to the Enlightenment era, which is directly responsible for the justice system, the philosophy is that self-evident truths are grounded within the essence of mankind. So, as long as you assume a human form, you are within the essence of mankind, and there can be judged as such. It's the same reason that we don't judge animals for crimes, or even people that share 96% of our DNA, such as chimpanzees or gorillas.
All right. Wait, so
Yeah,
is that
So again,
wait,
can you answer the question? Didn't Sukuna possess a human body?
I give up.
well, okay, to be fair, it's not grounds for possession necessarily. So we gotta, be clear here for that. He didn't possess.
Sure, wasn't he in a
body.
human body?
Okay. Technically, but one is DNA transfer.
Then, Your Honor, he was grounded in the essence of man and is therefore able to be judged and punished by the law.
You know what? Fuck the law, nigga. Sukuna innocent, bro. Like, get him out of here. I don't even want to hear it. Next.
Light was a hero.
Light got killed and blinked by his own mistakes. Just off of that, get him out of here. All right, next. I don't even know who the fuck this is, to be honest with you. Told you innocent though. Do y'all know any? Do y'all know who these people on the right are?
Bro, what in the Madoka? I don't even know what the hell that thing is.
The only thing I know is that she's like a yandere and that she.
All right, so we're not going. So we're not.
Guys.
So we're not going to do this one. They're guilty just by being tomfoolery, incest. All right. Wait, what the? We can speed this up if we're gonna be honest. Mahito versus Kishin. Let's. I mean,
I choose Kishin.
Well, you have to. You know what I'm saying? You already. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're not gonna switch who y'all defend on what. So to make it easier.
What if he defended both?
Who did you do? You know what?
I'm talking about in later rounds. If there's a case where he defended both, I pretty much lost every round.
Nah, you won a couple rounds. Let's be real. Let's not do that, bro. You won a couple rounds, bro.
Okay.
By favoritism.
All right, if you want to say that. Mahito versus Kishin. Let's get this out the way, bro. Let's get this out the way. We already know LB's case. Z, go ahead.
I said I would like to stand the case that my client is also a spirit. That he has no trials. He has no grounds to be judged as a human being. Therefore, he should not be seen as guilty or not guilty.
Now we're gonna need a clarification for a spirit versus a cursed object / cursed spirit, since these are all three technically different things here. So just to help your case out here, because obviously
a cursed spirit.
Okay, thank you.
Do I need to repeat myself?
You don't have to. Okay. This is fucked.
Are you sure?
We already know. We already know, bro. We already know, bro. We already know.
Are you sure though?
I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh my god, I'm fucking bleeding everywhere. Oh fuck!
Hey yo.
Ah shit, I'm bleeding. Hold on. I got attacked. Somebody attacked me. Bailiff! Somebody!
Rag attack.
Bro, hold on.
Did I say that out loud?
So we're it's all right. Is the court ruling in favor for you know? You know what? I'm just gonna throw out everything that man said. Maito is an innocent man. Next. Seems like I lost my lawyers
Are you
here.
picking these correctly? Like what? When you choose them, what does that mean? That they're guilty or not guilty?
I thought we got Medusa up out of here. Wait, what?
Who are we defending?
I was defending Medusa, and I was also defending Jinpachi.
So you said I fucked
both
up.
of them were guilty.
I thought we were finding the most defendable person. Confused.
You know what? This was a W video. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Hey, once again, shout out Casual Z. Hey man, shout out LB. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to my lawyers. That might have been on me. I forgot what the purpose of this video was at that halfway point, because there was a lot of tomfoolery going here. But look, I hope y'all enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Once again, follow them down below. And come through on the Twitch at viewtifulxnick. See you later.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Bye.